What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're going back to Oliver Tree. Yes, indeed. Oliver Tree fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi bob, do me a favor before you do all that stuff. Please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Andy, and Andy wanted to see me react to this song by Oliver Tree featuring Blink-182 with a tune called Let Me Down.
Let me go, Bo.
You go. We go.
Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard this song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, this sounds familiar, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Oliver Tree, no surprise there, and the video has 4.5 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? You ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Oliver Tree, Let Me Down, featuring Blink-182 lyric video. How much is having Blink-182 in the song going to help or hurt the song? I don't know. I have no idea. Hopefully it'll help, because let's be honest, the track record with Oliver Tree on the channel has not been the greatest, okay? So maybe they'll help. Maybe they will. Or then again, maybe they'll be just a complete non-factor. I don't know. I have no idea. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Please don't let me down.
Wow.
Please don't let me down. You better come around. You save yourself, I'll save myself this time around. You save yourself, I'll save you too next time around. I'm not around. I haven't been here for a while. You know I'll never be back. for a meltdown. Loaded but I ain't rich. Psycho with a death wish.
Just let me run at this point, we might as well.
If I wanted to, I couldn't save you when I needed to. On my phone, here we go. Please don't let me
I like that little turnaround, that's nice.
Please don't let me down. You better come around. I won't come around.
I'll say this, having Blink-182 in there, it didn't hurt. It did not hurt at all. As a matter of fact, I think it helped. Yeah, it helped. Yeah, it helped. It helped quite a bit, actually, now that I think about it. Let me get my thoughts together. Let me make sure I'm not overstating or overthinking or overanalyzing or any of that stuff. I'll just take a couple moments to process everything, think it all through, and I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Oliver Tree featuring Blink-182 with a tune called Let Me Down. This was a request from Andy. Okay, I thought about it. I took everything into account, weighed everything against each other, and I got a score here. And believe it or not, I think this is the highest score I think I've ever given Oliver Tree. I think it is, and it's absolutely deserved. Can't believe I'm saying that, but it's true. On a scale of 1 to 10, believe it or not, I'm gonna give that a 7.1. Yeah, 7.1. Believe me, nobody is more surprised at that score than I am. But that is the score I feel this song deserves. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, a 7.1. What does that mean? Well, a 7.1 would translate to a really good scale rating. I mean, overall, I think this is a really good song. It would get 4 to 5 stars and a B letter grade. Yeah, let that one sink in. A B. B as in boy. So there you go. A 7.1, really good scale rating, 4 to 5 stars, and a B letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? Boy, I am so glad you asked. Blink-182 being added into the mix here. It made a difference. It made a big difference. The song on its own, the songwriting, the chordal progression, it's nice. It feels good. It flows well. Would I call it impressive? No. Would I call it great? Absolutely not. I don't even know if I would call the chordal progression really good. I would definitely feel comfortable putting it into the pretty good range without question. It's not bad. It's not bad progression by any stretch. It flows well. It sounds nice. Starting with the root down to the 5, and then moving up to the 6, to the 3-7, 3-7, back to the root again. That felt good. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just not going to sit here and blow, everything out of proportion. Oh, it's one of the greatest riffs I've ever heard. Please. No, it's not. It's a pretty simple riff, but it sounds good, and it works well. Vocally, the vocal effect on the vocals, that overdriven, vocal effect. Normally, I'm not a big fan of effects on vocals, and honestly, it was a little tiny bit overdone, but I see the point. I see the reasoning behind it is to really emphasize and give the sense of urgency in a way, or a sense of importance in a way. Like, this is an announcement type of a feel. I get it. I understand why they did it, and it makes sense. So I'm not taking anything away from it. Without Blink-182, if I'm being honest, I would give this a 6. Somewhere in the low 6s. Well, I wouldn't say low, but low to mid. Somewhere like 6.3, 6.4, somewhere in there. The reason we're coming up to a 7.1, quite honestly, is the addition of Blink-182. Instead of having programmed drums, we have real drums, real acoustic drums, real analog drums. And you can tell the difference, folks. Same thing with the guitar playing, same thing with the bass playing. It's not programmed. It's legit, authentic, analog instrumentation. And what a difference it makes. It adds a fullness, it adds a warmth that you just cannot get from programming and synthesized tones and digital tones. You just can't get it, guys. You really can't.
Now, who can argue with that? Rubber!
This makes a definite difference. It sounded fuller than any other song I've heard from Oliver Tree. It sounded warmer than any other song I've ever heard from Oliver Tree. And considering the fact, going back to the riff that we were playing, it fits right into Blink-182's scheme of things. It is a typical style of riff that you could totally see Blink-182 writing a song with. So it was definitely conducive to have them in that song, playing that riff and filling out the overall tone and sound of the song, adding to the quality, adding to the value, and we absolutely got that there. And that's how we came all the way up to a 7.1. I know a lot of people are going to be like, well, you're just giving the 7.1 because of the analog instruments. You're darn right I am, absolutely, because I will take analog instruments over digital programming any day of the week. And they absolutely added to the overall value of the song. So that's why I'm coming up with a 7.1. I feel good with that score, and that's where we're going to stay. In closing, I'm going to just say this one last thing really quick, and then we're going to wrap things up. One thing I will give Oliver Tree, he writes short songs, and for the style of music and the style of song that he writes, it's a good thing. If I were to listen to this, even with Blink-182 on it, if I were to listen to this and it was a 4.5 minute long song, I would be tearing this song apart. I absolutely would be tearing it to shreds. And the common thing I would be saying is, you overstayed your welcome. We didn't have that with this. 2.5 minutes, I think, is how long the song was. Beautiful. You did it. You went in, did your job, and you got out. Exactly what you should do with this style of song. Keep it short and sweet. So, yeah, let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We got a 7.1, which is a really good skill rating, 4 to 5 stars, and a B letter grade. Take your pick. I don't care. Whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.